Okay, parallel and perpendicular lines. Parallel lines. If the gradient of two straight lines are the same, that is m1 equal to m2, then the two lines are parallel to each other. Conversely, if the two straight lines are parallel to each other, then the two lines have the same gradient. So the first line, let's say this is line 1, the first line, and the second line is L2. So when you calculate the gradient of the first line or the first line given, the gradient M1, then the second line, the gradient labeled as M2. So M1 will be equal to M2. Let's say the first line, the gradient is 2. So the second line will be same value. The gradient of the second line will be equal to 2. Okay, for perpendicular line, the situation or when we draw the perpendicular lines, the two lines will intersect each other at 90 degree or right angle. So the first line L1, the gradient of the first line is equal to M1. The second line equal to gradient of the second line labeled as M2. So we can say that the product means multiplication of two gradients. The product of the gradients of two straight lines is equal to -1. So this is our formula. Okay, the relation between two lines. Okay, M1 times M2 equal to -1. Then the two lines are perpendicular to each other. So if you are given one information for the first line, M1 equal to M1 equal to 3. Let's say 3 times M2 equal to -1. So you can find the value for M2. Okay, conversely, if the two straight lines are perpendicular to each other, then the product of their gradient is -1. So if you want to find M1, you are given the value for M2. You can use this formula. It's from the original relation M1 times M2 equal to -1. So you can convert in this form, which is M1 equal to -1 over M2. M2 will be given lah in the questions. Okay. Example 1. Given the equations of the three straight lines are as follows. Okay, so the first line, this is the equation or the function of the first line. The second line, the function will be x given x over 6 plus y over 4 equal to 1. Okay, and x, the third line, x plus 3y minus 2 equals 0. So in our general form of equation of one straight line is y equal to mx plus c, which is y represent y coordinates of the point, the same point, x is x coordinates of the point, and c is y intercept. Y intercept means the lintasan y. Okay, lintasan y. Okay, determine which two lines are parallel to each other. So we back in our base note, what are the two parallel lines? Two parallel lines will be called as parallel lines if the two lines have the same gradient. So you must check the value of the gradient of all the three given lines. Okay, for the first line. The first line, 8x plus 12y equal to 5. Okay, line number 1. So you must change to our general y equal to mx plus c. So our y must be in single form. Means here 12y equal to -8x. We change the position of 8x to the other side. Plus 5. Okay, now left on your left is 12y. You must make your y as single y. So divide by 12. Okay. So divide both sides by 12. Then you have 5 over 12. So now your equation will be y equal to negative 8 over 12 x plus 5 over 12. 8 and 12, we have the common factor. You can divide both numbers, divide by 4. So when you divide by 4, you have 8 divided by 4, 2. 12 divided by 4, 3. Then y equal to negative 2 over 3x plus 5 over 12. So this gradient, the gradient of the first line, I label as M1 for the first line is equal to negative over 3. Okay, because here y equal to mx plus c. Okay, for the second line, x over 6 plus y equal to 4 and what plus y over 4 equal to 1. Then again, we do the same thing, y over 4 equal to negative, because here positive, negative x over 6 plus 1. Okay, now here we have 4, y divided by 4. So you must change to multiplication, move the 4 to the other side. So y now single. So 4 times negative x over 6 plus 1. Okay, now y equal to multiply hx. Okay, so we have y 4 negative 4 over 6x plus 4. Plus 4 multiply 4 times 1. Then you have y equal to, now again 4 and 6 we have common factor. You can divide by 2. So 4 divided by 2, 2. 6 divided by 2, 3. Plus 4. Okay, so from this equation, y equal to mx plus c. So our m2, okay, because here I label as line 2, so I can write this as m2 equal to negative 2 over 3. Okay, next for the third line, x plus 3y minus 2 equals 0. Again, we do the same thing. 3y equal to negative x. Now here, 2 is negative plus 2. So y equal to negative. Okay, here the relation between 3 and y is multiplication. So we need to divide. Here, negative x is negative 1x. Divide by 3x plus 2 over 3. So the equation of line 3, y equal to mx plus c. So our m3 equal to negative 1 over 3. So when you check the values of gradient, for m1 is negative 2 over 3, m2 is negative 2 over 3, and our m3 is negative 1 over 3. Okay, now our relation between the two lines are parallel. So you must check the gradient if you have the two lines with the same gradient. So this is same value. So we can say the first line 8x plus 2y equal to 5. Okay, is parallel to 9x over 4 equal to 1. Why? Because our n1 equal to M2. Okay, this is the relation for the two straight lines parallel. Determine which two lines are parallel. So we answer the question. Line 8, x plus 12y equal to 5 is parallel to second line x over 6 plus y over 4 equal to 1. Okay. Okay. Clear for example number 1? Jinping, any questions before we move next example? Begin, Chungti, any questions? We continue. Next, example 2. Example 2, given the straight lines 20x plus 15y equal to 12, and 2 plus px plus py minus 3 equals 0, where p is a constant are parallel to each other. Find the value of p. Okay, now you are given the relation between two lines. So the first line 20x plus 15y equal to 12. This is our first line. Okay. First line. Okay, this is our second line. Okay, equation of first line 20x plus 15y equal to 12. Okay, now from the given equation, we can change the same method as before. We can change the equation in the form of y equal to mx plus c. So when you change 15y equal to negative 20x plus 12, then y equal to divided by 15. Okay, 15x plus 12 divided by 15. Then y equal to 20 and 15. We have common factor. 20 can be divided by 5. So for 15 divided by 3x, get 12 and 15 same, we can divide by 3. So 12 divided by 3, we have 4. 15 divided by 3, we have 5. Okay, now your equation, we change in the form of y equal to mx plus c, y equal to mx plus c. So the first line, the gradient of the first line is negative 4 over 3. Okay, then the second line, okay, 2 plus px plus py minus 3 equals 0. Okay, again, we do the same thing. Py equal to negative 8. Bracket, we copy back the bracket. Then here 3 will be plus 3 because here negative. Okay. Then y equal to p times y. Now it becomes p5. Okay. Okay. We have our negative here divided by px plus 3 over p. Okay, now for the second line, our equation y equal to mx plus c. So our m rating for the second line is negative 2 plus p over p. Completely we take the negative value because our m is negative 2 plus p over p. Okay, since given the two lines are parallel, they're parallel. So since the two lines are parallel, okay, so now the relation of two lines which is parallel is m1 equal to m2. So m1 is negative 4 over 3, m2 is negative 2 plus 3 over p. So now negative, negative. So it becomes 4 over 3 multiply negative number. So negative here also multiply by negative 1. No, positive, both positive. Now I do cross 4 times 3 for p, 3 times 2 plus p. Then you have for p equal to 6 plus 30p. Okay, now again we simplify for p minus 3p equal to 6, then for p minus 3p equal to p. 4 apples minus 3 apples. So p for p minus 3p equal to p. P equal to 6. So the question, find the value of p. So the answer to the question is p equal to 6. Okay. Okay. Yes, correct. Okay, good. Then the p is 6. Okay, next. Can we continue? The next example. Okay, correct. P is equal to 6. Okay. Any questions? Sohin, Jerry, Shahira? No. Okay, next. Okay, example 3. Example 2. Okay, find the equation of straight line that passes through point negative 3, 5 and is parallel to the straight line 6x plus 9y equal to 8. If the equation of straight line that passes through the point negative 3, 5. Find the equation. So means you need to find the equation that passes through negative 3 over 5 and is parallel to the straight line negative 6x plus 8y. So if I draw the situation is like this. Sorry. Here the situation is like this. And we draw the two lines which is parallel. Okay, find the equation of straight line that passes through the point. Okay, let's say this is the point, negative 3, 5. Okay, and it's parallel to the straight line. So this line is parallel to the other line, which is 6x plus 9y equal to 8. Okay, so the two lines are parallel. Since the two lines are parallel, means okay, the instruction is find the equation of the straight line. Find the equation of this line. Okay, passes through the point negative 3, 5. So the line passes through negative 3, 5. Okay, so since the two lines are parallel, we know that this gradient M1 will be equal to M2 because the two lines are parallel. Okay. From the second line, 6x plus 9y equal to 8. So you have 9y equal to negative 6 plus 8. Okay, negative here, positive 6. So it becomes negative 6x. So y equal to negative 6 over 9x plus 8 over 9. Okay, check the numbers 6 and 9. We have the common factor. We can divide by 3. So negative 2 over 3x plus, okay, this is the simplest form, 9 over, 8 over 9. So the gradient M2 is negative 2 over 3. So since the M1 is same as M2, so means gradient of the first line also negative 2 over 3. Okay. For the first line, our general equation for one straight line is y equal to mx plus c. So you have one information about the coordinates of points lies on this line. So this is x coordinate. Okay, this is y coordinate. So as I said before, this is value for y coordinates for one point, x coordinate for one point, m is gradient, c is y intercept. So we can substitute y as 5 and get negative 2 over 3 to gradient, and x is negative 3. Then we can find the value of c, the y-intercept. Okay, so we simplify 5 equal to, yeah, plus because we can divide 3 by 3. So negative 2 times negative 1, so it becomes 1. So positive 2 plus c. So c equal to 5 minus 2 plus c equal to 3. So find the equation. What is the equation? We write that y equal to the gradient and x plus c. What is c? 3. So this is our equation of the line that passes through the point negative 3, 5. Okay. Okay, clear? For example number 3, have equation, yes, correct, Jinping, good. Negative 2 over 3x plus 3. Okay, correct. Okay, any question? Jia Wei, Chongpi, Yuan, Chua Yuan. Okay, no questions, I proceed. Okay, the next example, example 4. Okay, given the equation of two straight line, okay, perpendicular. Now the relation again, I will keep the relation of two lines. For perpendicular line, we know that the perpendicular line, if we have two lines, line 1, line 2, so the relation will be 90 degree. Okay, so this two line 90 degree, if you have the gradient of M1, here M2, so the gradient M1 times M2 equal to negative 1. So you must check because the question is determining which two lines are perpendicular to each other. So we check the first line. Okay, x over 12 minus y over 9 equal to 2. Okay, x over 12, okay, minus 2. I change the position for y because negative here. Change this side, move to the other side now becomes positive. So here I write back y over 9 x over 12 minus 2. Okay, I only change the position. Okay, now you have y over 9. Now single y. So 9 divide. Y divided by 9. So we multiply. Multiply all terms on your right. So it becomes 9 over 12x minus 18. Okay, 9 and 12, we have common factor. So divide by 3, 3 divide 12 divided by 2, 4, x minus 18. So the equation for line 1 is that the gradient for lines 1 is 3 over 4. Okay, second line is 2y equal to x over 2 plus 6. Okay, y, 2 times y. So we divide x over 2 divide by 2. So it becomes 4 okay, plus 6 divided by 2, 3. Here, it's same as 1 over 4x plus 3. So the gradient for line 2 is 1 over 4. Now we check for the third line. For x plus 3y minus 2 equals 0. So 3y equals to negative 4x plus 2. So y equal to 3 times y. So divide by 3, then plus 2 over 3. Okay, so now you have the gradient y equal to mx plus c. So the third line and 3 equal to negative 4 over 3. Okay, so you check the value. A perpendicular line. So the relation is m1 times m2 equal to negative 1. Okay, if you see the pattern of the numbers, 3 over 4, then negative 4 over 3. Okay, this alternate, alternate here. 4 denominator here. 4 becomes numerator here. And its sign, one is positive, one is negative. It makes sense, yeah? So, if we find the relation, we find, so we can just that, and 1 is perpendicular to M3, and 1 times M3. So we check, yeah? And 1 is 3 over 4 times M3 is negative 4 over 3. So when you multiply them cross, cross, 1, cross, cross, so equal to negative 1. See? So you have negative 1 here. Now, and 1 times and 3 equal to negative 1. So, line 1 is x over 12 minus y over 9 equals to 2 is perpendicular to the line for x plus 3y minus 2 equals 0. So this is our conclusion. Determine which two lines are perpendicular. So the first line and the third line. Okay, what are the equation of the line? Because we have no level here, so you mention the equation of line. Okay, so this will be your answer. You must write the conclusion. Okay. Okay, clear? For example, number 4. perpendicular line to earn changing. Okay, yes. 3 over 4 and negative 4 over 3 are perpendicular. Okay, next. Example 5. Okay, given A, B, C. A, 0, negative 3, B, 4, negative 2, and C coordinates of point C. Q plus 1, Q plus 1, X coordinate, Q, Y coordinate are 3 points in the Chartesian plane. If ABC is a right angle, they find the value of Q. So ABC is right angle. So given here the relation of right angle. Right angle means 90 degree. Okay. So B here. So means when you draw the line, you have the angle BC. BC. Okay, right angle. With the coordinates of point A, I go in here. A, B, C. Okay, C coordinate is Q plus 1. Q. Q is 4, negative 2. A is 0, negative 3. Now, the line AB, point A and B form one line. B and C form one line. So line AB, we can calculate the gradient of MAB. Okay, M symbol for gradient. So I calculate the gradient for MAB. Negative formula for gradient. Gradient M equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So y2 negative 3 minus negative 2 over 0 minus 4. So equal to negative. Okay, negative 3. Negative 3 minus negative 2 over 0 minus negative 4. So negative 3 plus 2 over negative 4. So equal to negative 1 over negative 4. So 1 over 4. Okay, then BC and BC, when you multiply with NAB, it becomes negative 1. So if MBC unknown, MAB is 1 over 4, so to negative 1. So your MBC equal to negative 4. Okay, so then our gradient for MBC is Q minus negative 2 y and x cubed plus 1 minus 4. Okay, what is the value of MBC is negative 4 from our calculation before. So Q plus 2 over Q minus 3. So here division, then I solve by and its multiplication here, move to the other side. So negative 4Q plus 12. Negative times negative positive. So equal to Q plus 2. So then here 12 plus, so minus 2. Then I have q here. I move my negative 4q to the other side. It becomes plus 4q. So 5q is 10q equal to 2. Then q equal to 2. Plus 10 divided by 5 equal to 2. So the question is, last sentence, find the value of q. Yeah. In the phrase find the value of q here, we answer the questions. Instruction is find the value of q. So our answer is q equal to 2. Okay, example 5. Okay. Example 5. Can we move to next example? If you have any questions, DK, 11, 11, yes, 10, 10 of you will join with us. Okay, can we proceed? Question 10. Okay. Okay, example 6. Okay, find the equation of straight line that passes through point 6, -4 and is perpendicular to the straight line 2x plus 5y minus 7. It's the same pattern as the crossing parallel line. But this equation is the two lines are perpendicular to each other. So find the equation that straight line. Okay. So the situation is like this. Okay. The equation passes through the line passes through this point. I draw the line here. Okay. So this is 6 -4. The line. We want to find this equation of this line. With perpendicular 90 degree to the line 2x plus 5y minus 0. So for the second line, the equation of second line is 2x plus 5y. So we can get the information about the gradient of the line. Okay, so we change to the general form of our straight line. Y equal to mx plus c. So we divide by 5 plus 7 over 5. So the gradient is equal to negative 2 over 5. Okay, for the second line, it is our second line. So the relation is m1 times m2 equal to negative 1. So our line, our gradient for the first line is negative 2 over 5. So you can calculate your n2 negative 1 times 5 over negative 2. So we have 5 over 2. So you see here 5 denominator, now 5 numerator. Negative, here positive. 2 numerator, 2 denominator. So now since we have the value of the second gradient, we can find the equation of the second line. Okay, the coordinates, y coordinates here, y coordinate here, x coordinate. And the point, this line passes through the point negative 6, 6, -4. So this is our x, this is our y. So we substitute -4, the gradient is 5 over 2, our x is 6, plus C. We calculate for C. So here 1, here 3. So 15. C equal to negative 4 minus 15. So negative 19. C equal to negative 19. Okay, the instruction is find the equation. So find the equation. Okay, find the equation. So we write the equation y equal to 5 over 2 m value f x minus negative 19, the values of c. So this is our equation for the second line, which are perpendicular to this line. Okay, example 6. Okay, here. Okay, we have about half an hour. So I proceed lah. The next subtopic area. The area of polygons. The area of polygons. Okay, interesting. Before we proceed to other subtopic, new subtopic area of polygons. Suhin, Jawei, UK, UN, Jinglin, Shahira. Any questions? Okay, no questions eh? Only choosing respond. The rest, all of you are still with me. UN, Shahira, Suhin, Jawei. Okay, let's start the question. Okay, I proceed area of polygon. The area of polygons, the area of polygon with the pieces x1, so x1, y1 is our coordinates of first point. The second point, x2, y2. The third point, coordinate x3, y3. And it's continuous. It can be more than 3 points, 4 points, 5 points. So if you have 3 points, means it will form triangle. Okay, triangle is one type of polygon. If you have 4 points, it will form one rectangle. If you have quadrilateral, if you have 5 points, it will become pentagon. Okay, so that's all types of polygons. Can be calculated by using formula 1 over 2. Okay, modulus. Okay, we must write this modulus sign, a symbol here, and you write in coordinates x, y, x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3 pair with pair. And the last point, you repeat the first point, x1, y1. Okay, and when you solve, you calculate equal to 1 over 2 again, you put the modulus. It should be modulus and modulus sign. Mesti letak tanda modulus ini. Tanda yang satu tiang tegak. And will also the same, tiang tegak ni. One straight line. Okay, vertical line. Ini simbol ni. Okay, x1 times x2. So here, I write here. Okay, mesti ada tanda sini. Tegak. Di belakang sini pun ada tegak. Okay. And here we multiply the pair here. Okay, kalau x3 multiply dengan x3 lah. Let's say here you have the 4 points. So if 4 points, then it multiply the next pair. Yeah, then x1 times y2 plus x2 times y3 plus an x3 times y4. Minus bracket here, bracket, then x2. Okay, we can find the pair. Okay, y2 times x1, x3 times y2 plus, and it continues lah, x4 times y3. Okay, the order of the vertices is in an anti-clockwise direction, then the area of the polygon will be a positive value. If the order of the vertices is in clockwise direction, then the area of polygon will be negative value. Okay, so either you choose anti-clockwise or clockwise direction, use this type of symbol modulus here. It doesn't matter, it will give you the same values, okay, of the area. So why I said that? That if you have the value here inside the modulus sign here negative, when you have the modulus negative 8, it will becomes 8, positive 8. So any number negative value inside the modulus sign, it will becomes positive value. And logically, the area must be gives you the positive value because no negative value in quantity of area. Mana ada luas negatif. So kita pilih, that's why dia ada symbol modulus here. Okay, if the area of polygon is 0, when you calculate, you get the 0. Value area is equal 0. Then the given points form a straight line that is collinear. Okay, collinear is one term for all the points lies on the same line. Okay, so let's say you have 3 points. One line, okay, here, okay, here, point A, here, point B, here, point C, here, point D. So when you calculate the area, it will become 0 because no area, tak ada kawasan. Semua dalam satu garisan. All points lie on the same line. So, these four points called as collinear. It becomes one straight line. Okay, next. Okay, example 1. Find the area of each polygon with the following vertices. Okay, we have question A. A area. Find the area. So since the formula of area equal to 1 over 2, then modulus sign the x1, y1. Okay, the coordinates of A, coordinates of B, negative 3, 4. Coordinate C, 5, 7. And you must repeat the first point, coordinates of first point A. Okay, so starting 1, 2 and 1, 2. Okay, the first pair must same as the last pair. Okay, then equal to 1 over 2. I will write 1 over 2. Then we cross. Here, cross. We multiply. Here, 1 times 4 plus negative 3 times 7 plus 5 times 2. Okay, the first part, you get the value. Okay, I put in bracket. Okay, then minus. Second part, okay, the other side. Okay, negative 3 times 2 plus 5 times 4 plus 1 times 7. We close bracket, then I close with modulus sign. So equal to 1 over 2. Okay, this step must be shown, seen in your working step. Mesti tunjuk. Okay, then you have the first part 4, 1 times 4, 4, then negative 21, negative times 7, plus 10. The second part is the minus. I minus here, minus b, write the minus sign. Negative 3 times 2, negative 6, plus 5 times 4, 20, plus 7, plus bracket. Okay, calculate the sign. Equal to 1 over 2, 4 minus 21 plus 10. So equal to negative 7. Negative 7. 4 minus 21 plus negative 7 minus negative 6 plus 20 plus 7 equal to 21. So you have 1 over 2. Now you have negative sign, negative 28. But because we have modulus, it becomes positive. So 28 divided by 2, 40. So for question A, 40 units square. Okay, because area. Okay, not necessary to write the unit. Equal to 40 units square. Tak tulis pun tak apa. Okay, for the question B, so same area equal to 1 over 2, 1, negative 3, negative 2, 0, 2, 3, 4, negative 1, and again, we write the first pair of coordinates of point with the same point, point P. If P, Q, R, S, T. Okay, point P, point Q, point R, point S, point T. So we repeat point P again. Okay, then it's equal to 1 over 2 modulus 1 times 0 plus negative 2 times 3 plus 2 times negative 1 plus 4 times negative 3 minus. Okay, so the other side, negative 2 times negative 3 plus 2 times 0 plus 4 times 3 plus 1 times negative 1 equals bracket, then negative modulus. So equal to 1 over 2 again. Okay, now the first part 0 minus 6 minus 2 minus 12 minus. Okay, second part is negative 2 times negative 3, 6 positive plus 0 plus 12 minus 1. 1 times negative 1. So equal to negative 6, negative 2, negative 8, then negative 20 minus 6 plus 12, 18 minus 1, 17. Equal to 1 over 2 negative 37. Okay, so negative here 37 because modulus here. So it becomes positive value 37 over 2. Area equal to 37 over 2 units square. So you can write in fraction form or you can write or you can write in decimal form 18.5 also accepted method in control. Mixed number also can. The mixed number also can. Okay. Okay. Example 1. Find the area. Any questions? All okay. Answer is 14. Okay, contain correct for A. Okay, for B, 18.5. Then you must try and you check your answer. You follow my lesson. Okay, all clear. Good. Okay, next. Proceed. I proceed example number 2. Okay, given A, -3, 2, B, 2, 5, and C, coordinates of point to S plus 3 are 3 points in Charterstone plane. If the area of triangle ABC is 4 units, okay, point here should be the partner. It is units square. Plus area. Okay, find the possible values. Okay, here given him values of S. So it's possible you have more than one value of S. So maybe you have two answers. Okay. If the area of triangle ABC is 4 units, so the first point area equals to area equal to 1 over 2. The first point is 3 to 2 5 to S plus 3. And again, we repeat the first point, -2, 3. So here you can see this is point A, this is point B, point C, and we will pick the point A. Okay, and given the value of area is 4. So 1 over 2. Before here, from the question, given 4 units square. Okay, then the modulus. Okay, the first pair is -3 times 5 plus 2 times S plus 3 plus 2S times 2. Okay. 3 times 5, 2 times S plus 3, 2S times 2. Okay, then minus second part 2 times 2 plus 2S times 5 plus -3 times S plus 3. Okay, here I multiply 4 times 2 because here the other side 1 divided by 2, so it becomes 8. Multiply. So now left on the other side is -3 times 5. Okay, 5 -15 plus 2s plus 6. Okay, this one multiply. Okay, each term plus 4s. Okay, then second part 4 plus 10s. Okay, minus -3 times s -3s minus 9. Okay, so it equal to the first part, numbers and numbers. So -15 plus 6. negative 9 plus 6s. So here is 4 minus 9 negative 5 plus 7s. Then we combine with the bracket negative 9 plus 6s plus 5 minus 7s. 8 equal to negative 4 minus s. Okay, so since here modulus, it's possible we have two values. One value is negative 4 minus s equal to 8, or inside here it can be okay. Inside the bracket can be negative 4 minus s equal to 8, or negative 4 minus s equal to negative 8, which is actually it can be negative 4 minus s can be plus minus 8. So the first one is negative 4 minus 8 equal to 8, or negative 4 minus s equal to negative 8. So s equal to negative 4 minus 8, s equal to negative 12. Here, s equal to negative 4 plus 8. So s equal to two values of s equal to negative 12, s equal to 4. You must write both values of s because the question finds the possible values of s. So two values of s, negative 12 and 4 must be seen in your calculation. Okay, clear for example 2a, this part A. Any questions? Okay. I will see here. The second question, same as question A. Okay. Question B. The points, okay, the points A, B, C. What are the points? Point here is A, negative 3. Okay, the same question. Given A, negative point A, B, C form a straight line. Find the value of S. So, as noted before, if points A, B, C form a straight line, so if The point lies on the same line, straight line. A, B, C. So this is called as collinear. So what is the area? So you get the idea. Area equal to 0 because this is one straight line. So find the value of A. The area again the symmetric 1 over 2. The first one the negative 3, 2, 2, 5, 2s s plus 3, negative 3, 2. So area is 0. 1 over 2. Here, first part, negative 3 times 5 plus 2 times s plus 3 plus 2s times 2 minus second part 2 times 2 plus 2s times 5 plus negative 3 times s plus 3. So here 0 times 2 was 0. First part negative 15 plus 2s plus 6 plus 4s. The second part 4 plus 10s minus 3s minus 9. So 0 equal to the first part negative 15 plus 6 negative 9 plus 6s second part 4 minus 9 negative 1 plus 7s. So we open the bracket, combine all the terms, the negative times negative plus 5 minus 7s. So 0 equal to negative 4 minus s equal 0. So same as before, the concept is here value is 0. So negative 4 minus s is 0. So s equal to negative 4. So you can write s equal to negative 4. This is our answer. And the question, find the value, the one value of s. So your answer, you have one value of s. So we state the value. The answer, we answer the question, the instruction, find the value of s. So our s is negative 4. Okay. Any question? Yeah. Clear. Good. Yeah. Can we proceed? The last example. The last example is now 12 with us. 12% with us. So the rest 20% not here. Tak boleh online ke apa? You all okay ke kelas online? Okay. Okay. I proceed the last example. Okay, the coordinates of points. Okay, 2 questions. Oh yeah, sorry. Alahai. So you follow follow jadual before you have max 8 from 9. Last cikgu inform lambat. Itu nak inform di awal. So you standby lah. Same time. Untuk hari Selasa, you have class. Okay, last example 3. The coordinates of point A, B, and C are 3, 12, 6, 6, 1, negative 2, 7. Okay, so the coordinates here given. This is coordinate A, this is coordinate B, this is coordinate C. Okay, now the given coordinates, find the area of triangle. So easy lah. Step A, we find the area by using formula 1 over 2, 3, 12, 6, 1, negative 2, 7, 3, 12. So now find the area. In the first part, we multiply 2 times 1 plus 6 times 7 plus 12 times negative 2. Okay, minus 6 times 12 plus 1 times negative 2 plus 3 times 7. Okay, now we have 1 over 2. First part 3 plus 42 minus 24. Minus 72 minus 2 plus 21. Okay, here equal to 1 over 2. Okay, 45 minus 24. So 45 minus 24 equal to 21. Okay, then minus 72 minus 2, 70 plus 21. So 91. So 1 over 2, 21 minus 91, negative 70. So 70 negative modulus, it becomes positive. So you have 35. 35 units square. Find the area. So this is the value of the area of ABC, triangle ABC. And then hence. Okay, when you have the word hence here, so you must use the answer in question A. So we have the information from question A, area of ABC triangle ABC is 35. If you go the position of point, you have point A 321. Say I got 321 here. So this is coordinate A. Okay, then coordinate B is 321. So we drop. Okay, 3 drop. Here A is 3 drop. And you have 6, 1. Coordinates of B, 6, 1. And here is negative 2, 7. So here point C, negative 2, 7. So this coordinate of point. Okay. So when you go, you have that answer. I go my triangle. Okay. So this is our triangle. find the perpendicular distance, okay, from A to BC. So this line BC, perpendicular distance. So means when you draw one line, it will be perpendicular. So we must calculate this line. Yeah, this line, perpendicular distance. So the distance from A to this line. Okay. So now this forms a triangle. You have one more formula of area of triangle ABC equals to 1 over 2 times base times height. So the base here is BC times height is the perpendicular distance. The perpendicular distance is the height of the triangle. So now we must calculate our BC, the distance of BC. So my distance BC equal to formula of distance negative 2 minus 6 square plus 7 minus 1 square root. So equal to negative 8 square plus 6 square. So equal to 64 plus 36 square root. So square root 100 equal to 10. So 10 is the distance of BC. So since you have the area here, area equal to 35. Area equal to 35. So we substitute into the formula 35 equal to 1 over times 10 times height. So height equal to 35 times 2 divided by 10. So it's equal to 7. The 7 is the perpendicular distance from A to B. So this is your answer. Perpendicular distance equal to 7 units.